Hello, hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of Rosy.
Hi everybody.
It's Rosy, Red Nosy, and Chris, Crazy Keys. Rosy, Red Nosy, and Chris, Crazy Keys. They're giving you a kids show. Smothered in cheese. Rosy, Red Nosy, and Chris, Crazy Keys. It's Rosy, Red Nosy, and Chris, Crazy Keys. Rosy, Red Nosy, Chris, Crazy Keys. Giving you a kids show. Smothered in cheese. Rosy, Red Nosy, and Chris, Crazy Keys. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi everybody.
Thank you for joining us this morning. It's going to be a fun morning.
Yeah.
We're going to do a little more from our heart tree and discover a new kind of fruit.
Nice.
We're going to do a little exercise first though, and learn a new song and do a little craft.
Wow, we're gonna pack a lot into a few minutes.
Can you hear the clock ringing? That's
I
a
don't know if they can hear.
clue. There's a bell ringing outside, and it's a clue about what the theme of our show is. And I think we should start with an exercise song about the time.
Okay.
I think it's time to get myself moving, to shake up my body, have a little fun. I think it's time to stretch out my muscles. So come on and join me, everyone. I want to stretch out my arms and fly like an airplane, pop like a birdie, and reach up like a tree. I want to jump, jump, jump through the uplands of Australia, have a kangaroo party just for me. I think it's time to get myself moving, to stretch out my body and have a little fun. I think it's time to stretch out my muscles, to come on and join me, everyone. I want to stretch out my arms and fly like an airplane, flap like a birdie, and reach up like a tree. I want to jump, jump, jump through the uplands of Australia, have a kangaroo party just for me. Just for me? Have a kangaroo party just for me. For you? Have a kangaroo party just for me. That was good.
You know, when we have a kangaroo party, maybe we should have more than one person. Otherwise, it's like, what kind of party is it?
Well, it could be for the person in celebration of
Oh,
their
yeah,
birthday.
yeah.
Of course, we want to invite people.
Otherwise, just me and the kangaroos. I mean, like, we can have a lot of fun, but I'm sure it'll be better with other people there.
I think we can get kangaroo fluffy toys. That'd be fun.
Kangaroo fluffy toys.
I don't know if we can invite real kangaroos. I hate to disappoint you.
What? I was expecting proper kangaroos.
I'm sorry, Chris. I don't know. Well, if we get to know somebody from Australia that can bring one along, but I don't know if that's very possible.
They've got wallabies at our local camel park.
We could go see.
We could go see them.
The wallaby party just for me.
Yeah.
That's a start. A wallaby is a start.
They're kind of like small kangaroos, wallabies.
Look it up.
I've looked them up.
Look them up. When I was a little girl, we used to have encyclopedias we looked things up in. And now, of course, you can look up things.
Encyclopedia, that's a big word.
They're big books, and they have information about everything. But now we can look things up, obviously, on the internet, and we can find out all kinds of stuff.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. Well, we were talking about, we're going to do that song second, I think. Not going to do quite yet, yeah.
Whatever.
We were talking before about our heart trees, weren't we? It's funny because we talked about stretching out like a tree in that song. We were talking about our heart tree. We could do the heart tree first.
I thought that was kind of what we do as an introduction.
Oh, let's do it then. Let's do that.
But
And you can see if you can hear which fruit in our heart tree is the next fruit.
should we do the whole song? I think we should do the whole song.
Let's do the whole song this week. Yeah.
Love's the best and most important thing I know. Let's talk about joy and full of happiness.
And I
Love to let it show. Let's talk about peace. Keeps me calm inside. And I'm tempted to fight. Talk about patience. I'm waiting for things to turn out right. This is the kind of fruit that comes from trees in my heart. Not everything is right just yet, but I'm sure it's making a start. I don't have to stray and try.
heart tree. This is what I know I'll be. The kid is full of all these things. This is what you see. So grow, grow, little heart tree. This is what I know I'll be. The kid is full of all these things. This is what you see. 1, 2. Let's talk about kindness. Compare, I'm sweet and I'm polite. Let's talk about goodness and faithfulness. You can count on me to do right. Let's talk about gentleness. I'm careful and thoughtful in what I say and do. And finally, there's self-control. Try to keep my cool. This is kind of fruit that comes from the cadence in my heart. Not everything is right just yet, but I'm sure it's taking a start. I don't have to strain and try to make it all come out. Just lift my branch to the Son of God. It'll grow without a doubt. So grow, grow, little heart tree. This is what I know I'll be. The cake is full of all these things. This is what you see. So grow, grow, little heart tree. This is what I know I'll be. The cake is full of all these things. This is what you see. From trees in my heart. Not everything is right just yet, but I'm sure it's making a start. I don't have to strain and try to make it all come out. I just lift my branch to the Son of God. It'll grow without a doubt. So grow, grow, little heart tree. This is what I know I'll be. The kid is full of all these things. This is what you see. So grow, grow, little heart tree. This is what I know I'll be. A big kid is full of all these things. This is what you see. Love, joy, peace, and patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, and patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, and patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, and patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Did you catch what the next one was? We
Love,
did.
joy,
Peace. Patience. Patience. Patience is this week's fruit of the heart tree. So, patience. What is that about? When do kids have to be patient?
I'm sorry, I've had enough.
No. We're almost done.
I don't want to keep guessing. Is this taking so long?
Have patience.
Just a second.
Just a second. Chris needed to have patience right there because he was getting fed up.
Sometimes
Things take
forever. Or like you think you're doing something and then the person says, no, we're going to do the other one first.
Sometimes you looking forward to that wonderful big chocolate cake coming out of the oven.
There's a chocolate cake coming out of the oven?
No, this is just an example. It's not really happening.
There's no chocolate cake coming out of the oven.
But anyway, and then you have to have your vegetables first. And
What?
Yeah,
that doesn't even make sense.
Well, your mom takes it out of the oven. She makes her dessert, and it's beautiful. And
I know what a good example that is. Because you take the cake out of the oven, and we're thinking, put the icing on it. We want to eat the cake.
No.
But you can't put the icing on it until it's cooler down.
That's right. You have to. It's cooler down.
Yeah.
You have to wait, don't you? So, and then the biggest example I can think about is when you're riding in the car, and you think, oh my goodness, when are we going to get there?
When are we ever going to get there? I remember our kids when we were driving in Canada one time, and we had this long journey. It was probably a few hours, and we'd already been on a 3-hour ferry ride, and we were traveling forever. And to be honest, we were a little bit lost. We weren't sure exactly where we were, and
they kept on asking,
saying, when are we going to get there? 20 minutes.
So we didn't know really the answer.
Exactly.
We thought 20 minutes is a pretty good guess. So we just kept on saying 20 minutes. We did get there.
There was quite a few 20 minutes, I think, though.
We weren't trying to deceive them. We just tried to guess, and 20 minutes seemed the best. But after that, we just say 20 minutes.
How long is it going to be? 20 minutes.
It's a good one.
But I think we needed a lot of patience that day because it was
We
quite
did.
hot.
Yes.
And we didn't have necessarily drinks and things.
And so we sometimes look at our watches. That's why I was saying about the time and the clock ringing, because sometimes you look at your watch, how long is it going to be? I don't know if you know how to read watches and clocks and that yet, but that's a thing you have to do with patience, don't you? Look, what time is it now? Oh, we have to wait another 20 minutes. How about we sing a song about that?
Okay.
When are we ever going to get there? When are we ever going to get there? To where we're going? To where we're going? When are we ever going to get there? To where we're going? To where we're going? Have patience, have patience.
We're gonna get there eventually.
Sooner than you think we're gonna get there. To where we're going, to where we're going. Slowly but surely. Cigar, cigar, sway, sway. Cigar, cigar. Why does it drive me crazy? Why does it drive me crazy when I have to wait all day? Why do I have to repeat myself? They don't listen to what I say. It takes so long to explain the rules. We start a new game to play. Patience. I need to have patience. When are we ever gonna get there?
To where we're going.
To where we're going? When are we ever gonna get there? To where we're going? To where we're going? Have patience, have patience.
We're gonna get there eventually.
Yes, sooner than you think we're gonna get there.
To where we're going. To where we're going.
So surely,
Cigar, cigar, sway,
sway. Cigar, cigar, slowly but surely. Cigar, cigar, sway, sway. Cigar, cigar.
Some people take so long to get ready.
But I'm itching to go. I wanna run ahead quickly, and some of my friends are so slow. I need to let them take their time and just go with the flow. I need to have patience. I need to have patience.
When I'm gonna get there.
To where we're going, to where we're going.
When are we ever gonna get there?
To where we're going, where we're going.
Have patience, have patience. We're gonna get there eventually.
Yes, sooner than you think we're gonna get there. To where we're going, to where we're going. Slowly but surely, cigar, cigar, sway, sway. Cigar, cigar, say it slowly but surely. Cigar, cigar, sway, sway. Cigar, cigar, slowly but surely. Cigar, cigar, sway, sway. Cigar, cigar. Have patience. Have patience. That's fun.
That was fun.
Well, you were wondering what those words meant, weren't you?
A little bit. I mean, like cigar, cigar.
It means, in Greek, it means slowly and gently. Just carefully.
Slowly,
Yes, slowly, slowly. And shway, shway is Arabic, and that means slowly, slowly as well. Okay, here we are in the crafty kitchen, and I'm going to show you how to make a little pretend clock, because we're talking about patience today, and patience has to do with time a little bit, doesn't it? So I took a cornflakes box, and I've traced around a plate, and I've cut a circle. So that's the first thing I did. And secondly, you need to get your mum or someone to help you to make a hole in the middle of the circle. We'll use that in a minute. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go through the middle of the circle and make a top and a bottom. Do you know what goes in the top? Which number? It's the number 12. So how about red for number 12? Woo.
Now you could make these numbers as fancy as you wanted. There's a number 12, and at the bottom you make a number 6. There we go. There we go. What color should we use next? We're going to do a 3 and a 9 next. We're going to make this another line halfway through this way. And again, your mom can help you with this. There we go. There's the line. And now we're going to make a 3 on this side and a 9 on that side. There we go. And you can add all the numbers. I'm just going to do quickly now. And you can figure it out together with your mom and dad at home. 1, 2, have a purple 2, 3, what's next? 4, 5, make sure you do nice bright colors people can see. And how about a pink 7 and a purple 8? And now we're going to do, let me think, what comes after 9? 10. And there we go. So now we have everything all around the clock. Woo! So the fun thing is now is we're going to make hands. And the cool thing about making hands is we can see how to tell time. So we've got 2 straws. I'm going to put 1 straw through the middle. I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to use a little bit of tape here. It's my tape. And I'm going to tape this together here. And this hand is going to be my big hand. Now for my big hand, I need a big arrow. This is my big arrow. I made a triangle from the same box. I'm going to tape the arrow on. And it's going to actually reach out a little bit further than the clock, which is fine. This is just a pretend clock. There's one hand, and look, it can move around. This is the right way it moves. Oops. Okay, and another one here, another straw. We're going to pop it through the middle, like that. Fold it in half again, and tape that one together. This is going to be our little hand, and our little hand will have a little arrow, just for fun. Okay, and then we can move them around different directions. So there's 12. If I had, let's see, move it around this way. If I had it there, the top, and I had this going to the 7, that's 7 o'clock in the evening. Maybe that's your bedtime, I don't know, or maybe your bedtime is at 8 o'clock. Who knows? But they're kind of fun. You can move them around. I can't even see which way I'm moving it, but you can learn to tell the time like that, and maybe your mom and dad would like to help you to do that. Sometimes parents say, oh, we're only doing this when the big hand is at this and the little hand is at this, and this is a fun way to play with that. So I hope you enjoy trying that at home. Let's go back, Chris, now and sing one more song.
So, Rosie, that was cool. So, you learned to teach people how to make a clock.
Yeah, it doesn't really tick-tock like a real clock, but it's a lot of fun.
So, people could maybe learn how to tell the time with that.
I didn't teach you how to tell the time because that might take a little bit too long.
Take longer than a few minutes in a crafty kitchen.
In a crafty kitchen.
Well, thanks so much for joining us today. That was really fun, Rosie.
Yeah.
So, today we learned about patience. We learned about how do we get patience?
Well, we are trees in God's garden. And so, if we rest and we know that we're special trees in His garden, and we trust Him, and we lift our hands up to Him and lift our hearts up to Him, He will give us patience and He'll help us. We have to remember who we are because we're in our hearts of these lovely trees growing, and we just have to say yes to Him. Yes, I want to have patience. I want to learn to be patient, and He will help us.
That's really cool.
Yeah, He'll help us to make the right choices at the right time.
I know that that's one of the hardest things, I think, to be patient.
Yes.
There's lots of things that can make us want to feel agitated and crazy and stuff like that.
Because it isn't always just about us, it's about people around us, and we can't
Can't always control what's going on around you, can you?
No.
No matter how hard you try. But it's been really fun today, and hope that you will learn a bit more about patience this week, and that you'll be patient with your mum and your dad and your brothers and sisters and friends. Be patient, like maybe your dad needs to be a bit more patient with the cars around him and when he's driving. I know I do sometimes. But let's all work at it, be a bit more patient, shall we?
Yeah, let's remember that we have these wonderful trees growing in our hearts.
Yeah.
And God's going to help us if we remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's who we are.
Awesome.
Can you sing a little chorus for a little heart tree?
Sure, let's do that. So grow, grow, little heart tree. This is what I know I'll be. I'll be a kid who's full of all these things. This is what I'll see. So grow, grow, little heart tree. This is what I know I'll be. I'll be a kid who's full of all these things. This is what you'll see. Grow, grow, little heart tree. This is what I know I'll be. I'll be a kid who's full of all these things. This is what you'll see.
It's Rosy, Red Nosy, and Chris Crazy Keys. Yeah, Rosy, Red Nosy, and Chris Crazy Keys. If you want to practice piano, you'll need to use these. Woo! Rosy, Red Nosy, and Chris Crazy Keys. It's Rosy, Red Nosy, and Chris Crazy Keys. It's Rosy, Red Nosy, and Chris Crazy Keys. Giving you a kids program, smothered cheese. It's a Rosy and Nosy and
Chris Crazy Keys. Bye, everybody.
Bye.